Okay, so the Algy pattern betting tracker for degenerate Dalton Webb is now at 2,206 bets. And I have to say, it's a whole lot more fun and a whole lot easier to track him now, thanks to the work that his editor Kyle puts in. I mean, that guy's definitely the hardest working and the most efficient editor doing anything on the gambling part of YouTube. Nobody else comes close. I mean, he really puts in the time and the commitment, and I am certainly very grateful. I think he's doing a grand job. I mean, nobody else bothers. I mean, Jason Bulkey, Mr. Handpay. There's a certain amount of information on his videos, but nothing as intensive as on Kyle's. No, sorry, DJ Dolls DD's videos. It's great to see, and also DD himself is playing a whole lot better, more sensibly than he used to. So he's really stepped up his game. I'd love to see him overtake everybody else because I think he's doing more for his subscribers by way of providing real play entertainment, if that's what they're looking for, and I suppose it is. I mean, the rest of them they're just crazy. They're reckless, childish, just unprofessional, except that, in the sense that they work for the casinos. So I'm sure that the casinos would give them 10 out of 10 for professionalism, because they just play like prats for a living and then collect a check from Google at the end of the month or end of the day or whatever the hell it might be. Anyway, the latest thing from DD is 2 sessions at Borgata in Atlantic City, and the first session he lost. Let me see. He lost 14,700, 13,000 over here for just the first base bets. In other words, the only ones that I really care about, because I think busting out into multi bets is just silly. I mean, it's a waste of time. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but why bother? Unless you're a card counter, and DD certainly is not a card counter. At least I don't think so. Alexa, stop. One of these days I'll remember to turn her off, but I never do, so why do I bother? So he lost 14,700, which was his action was exactly 100,000. So the 14,700 loss was exactly 14.7% of his total action. And in this column here is all his multi-bets, his silly multi-bets, which this time paid him $2,000. But he was on a roll. I mean, the player advantage for the second session of Borgata was 20%. That's it here. And he made 11.6% or it's actually here, 11.1%, and that should be in green. Oops. Sorry about that, DD. Let's put that in green, as it deserves to be. It's not 20%. If he'd been using pattern betting, he would have made a lot more than 11%, but he wasn't, and he won't, because these guys can't be showing people how to win, or they'll be out the door as far as the casinos are concerned. He's just upped his game so much that it's really very impressive. More worthwhile watching than anybody else, except when he starts promoting these shit games like Double Down Madness and Free Bet Blackjack and so on. I think he should really be ashamed of himself for doing that, because he's made so much money from dealer 22s in recent sessions. It's just crazy. Anyway, let's go and have a look and see how Algy did, pattern betting did. This is the overall picture. Algy is standing right now at 18.6 of overall action, which is pretty damn silly. Um, uh, he's DD has seen some really good runs. The overall house edge, the gross house edge is actually 1.8%. But things change when you start treating natural payoffs as plus 1.5 instead of plus one, and so on, and double downs as plus two and minus two. Once you start doing that, then it changes the picture, and the overall picture is actually plus 2.8%. So over here, you'll see what that means, at least as far as pattern betting is concerned. There's an expected win of 31,500 based upon the plus 2.8% multiplied by the action of 1.13 million. That gives us a 31,500 expected or indicated win. And instead we won 210,763, which is 18.6%. Now, you folks out there, you can, sort of throw this away as being the ravings of a madman, or you can learn something from it. That's up to you. Take it or leave it, believe it or not. That's the saying that applies right here. Here, of course, is a depiction, an illustration of the engine that makes pattern betting successful. And if you were to think of this as being a sort of a sound recording of a 12-stroke, no, sorry, a bloody great engine like a Bentley or something like that, it would be going etc., etc., etc. And this is why pattern betting works. It just goes with the flow all the time. Now, DD's flow has been a bit bloody ridiculous lately, because, I mean, like, he went down and then shot up and then down and then up and then down and then up and then down. And now he's on a roll. It's just crazy. I mean, going from here, -9, to here, which is, come on, what is that? It's plus 50, isn't it? Something like that. It's not going to tell me. Come on. No, sometimes it just doesn't want to do its job. It's it's plus 59. So he's had a great run lately, but that's fine. This is how the game works. Sometimes you get your ass kicked, and sometimes you kick ass. So he is an interesting player, I must say. He is an interesting player. He should be playing pattern betting, but he can't, because like I say, if he started teaching people how to kick the house's arse, the dealer's arse, beat the dealer, then he would lose his place in the sun. And if he doesn't have casinos to stage his performances, then he doesn't have a YouTube channel. And if he doesn't have a YouTube channel, he doesn't have any checks coming in from Google. So anyway, I'm going to keep this short. It's very brief. I do thank him and Kyle for the data that they're supplying me. It's really helpful. Just check out the difference once again between pattern betting, which is just a steady climb all the way up to 211,000 ahead nearly. And meanwhile, here is DG's situation, which is, he's nicely ahead. He's 78,000 ahead, at least on the data sets that I've been paying attention to. He's had some great runs. He's had some falls. He's he's all over the place, but he's doing pretty well. So no doubt about that. Anyway, I'll wind this up now and see you next time. Okay, so just looking at DD's dealer 22s, this is why I get so disappointed with him for promoting this shit, these awful games that the casinos are foisting on people right now. I mean, it just goes on and on. You can see on the left-hand side here the sums of money that he's been paid by dealer 22s, and then I mean, it's just This is crazy stuff. I mean, what is he doing promoting these games? But I guess what it's about is making money. The house must be saying to him, okay. And sorry, the screen over there is on the right hand side is cutting off a bit, but mostly they're coming through okay. And you can see what I'm talking about. I mean, why on earth would anybody suggest to people who have put some trust in them that they should play these stupid games? I mean, look at this; it just goes on forever. I I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. I'm going to keep this up. I mean, maybe DD will actually see this and feel ashamed of himself, because he certainly should. I mean, it's even more than I thought. Damn it! Pay attention, DD. I told him in a comment just now that if he's going to keep on promoting those things, he should hang a sign around his neck that says, "I work for the casino." And I suppose his answer is going to be, yeah, well, it's my job to simply show people what the options are and let them make their own minds up. Well, I don't think that's true. I think these guys should see themselves, at least to some extent, as role models. So they shouldn't lead their subscribers. I mean, look at this; it just goes on forever. They should not lead their subscribers into, oh no, now we're on. That's the end of DD. We're now on to Dude Luck 23, who doesn't seem to be playing so much blackjack these days. I guess he stepped back to allow his electric missus, who I must admit has a great personality. She's fun to watch. She's hysterical. Um, I think she's about to overtake Vegas Matt in terms of subscribers. He's at about 1.4 million. I think she's coming up on a million, but she's moving faster than him. So anyway, that's all beside the point. But I just wanted to do this little ad about Degen Galt and his DD22s, because he shouldn't be doing what he's doing, in my opinion. But he will definitely have an answer for it. He'll say that he's trying to cover all the bases. The casinos, of course, are very grateful to him, because they're giving him I don't know, comps and special privileges and all the rest of it, and in turn they're getting free advertising. So it's not exactly free, but it's, I've no doubt, all very carefully written off against taxes. But there you go. That's it.